Hey guys, this is Undercover Dudes all the way from Down Under, and today we're going to be doing the ultimate Crunker.io tier list, where I go and rate every single class in this game from S tier all the way down to D tier. Now as you can see, we have a ton of different classes to go and rate, and I guarantee that somewhere in this video you're going to disagree with my opinion. Be it if you're a professional player, a casual player, or anybody in between, you're going to disagree with something, so go and post a comment in the comment section below, and I'd love to go and get a little bit of discussion going. But with that said, boys, we've got the tier list right here. S tier all the way down to D tier, and we've got these little, little thumbnail pictures right here, and I can go and place them however I want. And if you haven't gone and played that much Crunker.io, I'm going to be putting a little bit of gameplay on the screen while I go and, talk about my reasoning behind my decision, so you guys can get a little bit comfortable with the class while I go and talk about it. But with that said, boys, let's go and hop into the very first class for today, and that is the Assault Rifle. The Assault Rifle, in my opinion, is like the jack of all trades, master of none. Great damage, great fire rate, great magazine of 30 bullets. Overall, this gun can go and do no wrong. Perfect at close range, medium range, and long range, and it's absolutely amazing if you can go and hit headshots. However, the problem with the Assault Rifle is, in close range, it gets beat out by the submachine gun, gets beat out by the Uzi. At medium range, holds its own very well, probably one of the best medium range guns in the game. And at long range, gets beat out by the sniper rifle. So overall, if you want to go and do a little bit of everything, and you just want a class that's very well rounded, the Assault Rifle is the class for you. So with that said, we're going to be putting him in the, we're going to put in the Assault Rifle class, the Triggerman, in the A tier, because I don't think it's one of the, I don't think it's the very best class in the game. However, it is still very good. If there was an A+, definitely the Assault Rifle class would be there. Alright guys, so hopping into the next class that we're going to be talking about for today, and that is the Uzi with the Akimbos. Now, this is a class that not many people go and pick up because they feel like at medium range and long range, this class is very weak, and I do agree. However, at medium range, it is actually possible to get kills if you go and burst fire the Uzi, but against any good play, you're going to be absolutely dominated. This is a close range class only. Insane. Best close range class in the game. You spray people and they die instantly. Very good if you're in a very tight map and you're playing to a very specific play style. Now with that said, reload pretty decent, health pretty decent, 100 very standard. Overall, the Uzi, I'm going to be chucking it in the B tier. People would say put it in the C tier, but no, I feel like if you go and play around the weaknesses of the Uzi and really capitalize on the strengths, the Uzi can definitely be a hot contender to winning some games. If you're playing on something like Sandstorm where there's a lot of tight corridors, the Uzi is quite good for that map. The next class I'm going to go and talk about is the shotgun, and I guarantee that you guys are going to disagree with me on this one. In my personal opinion, the shotgun, it isn't actually really that good. At close range, of course, it dominates. If you're just right up in someone's grill, you go and fire one shot, they'll go and die, and if they go and tank you hit them with another. The fire rate's very quick. The reload, however, not so good, but at close range, this gun is great. But you go anywhere past the closest of closest ranges, and the shotgun becomes absolutely useless. People say, oh, you can get medium range kills. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't land medium range kills. People just don't die for me, and of course at long range, this gun is absolute garbage. Personally, this is a little bit of bias. I don't feel like I'm good with the weapon, but overall, I feel like the Uzi does much better at what the shotgun aims to go and do, because the Uzi has a little bit more leeway where people are a little bit further away, you can actually go and get kills as well. But even in close range, the Uzi, you just spray people down. The shotgun, I feel like there is a lot of weaknesses and a very specific strength, and for that we're going to be putting him in the C tier. Now with these three classes, the Assault Rifle, the Uzi, and the Shotgun, they have kind of the similar movement speed, same health at 100. The Uzi's a bit faster, the Shotgun's a bit faster than the Assault Rifle, but the next class we're going to be talking about has got very different stats in terms of movement speed, and very different stats in terms of health, and that's the light machine gun. The light machine gun is extremely underrated. You can go and consistently tank sniper rifle body shots, you have an incredible amount of health, and even though the movement speed isn't the best in the game. If you can go and properly B-hop with the shift B-hop and all that, the crouch sliding, you can go and get a decent amount of speed. And even though the light machine gun isn't the best weapon in the game, very, very beefy. If you go and hit headshots, you can go and do a lot of damage. A lot of people would say, put it in the D tier, put the C tier, buff the LMG. I feel like the LMG is in a very good spot, and I feel like the LMG goes in the B tier. You guys might go and disagree with me on that as well, but the LMG, every time there's a person that's so sweaty with a sniper rifle, I put this class on, and it forces them to switch off the sniper rifle, and then I can go and hop on. And it's with Krunker, you don't just stay on one class. If you want to go and get the best of the lobby, you swap between the go and take advantage, because it's kind of rock, paper, scissors when it comes to all these different classes. So, of course, there's certain strengths with certain classes, but I'm talking about an overall dynamic when I'm rating from S tier to D tier. Alright guys, let's go and get this one out of the way. The runner class, it's really not that good. You just have your fist, you have a lot of movement speed. I believe the attack speed for the fist and all that, the punching speed has been increased, but with that said, there's no denying it is a D tier class. It is the worst class in the game. And I know it's meant for a specific purpose, but still, like, I don't really feel like it has its place in Krunker. Maybe if it had like a melee weapon or something like that, like a knife and a little bit more range, it would be a bit more useful. But for now, the runner, I don't recommend him. The next one is the Revolver, and the Revolver is a class that I have always been a bit topsy-turvy with. Every time I verse Revolvers, I get absolutely dominated. However, when I try to go and use the Revolver, I just can't go and use it at all. This class is very, very frustrating. One-shot kills to low health classes, very, very, very good. Also, the fire rate, it's been toned down a little bit over the last couple patches, but still, quite a good fire rate. This class is like a pocket rocket. It's like a mini sniper rifle. So if you want to play a little bit more up close and try to go and get those one-shot kills, close to medium range, the Revolver is there for you. And I feel like it is an A tier class. I personally am not the best at the weapon, but I'm putting that personal bias aside and realizing how strong this class is in the right hands. Headshots, if you can go and land them, insane. If you've got great aim, this is the class for you. Now, talking about a weapon where aim is very, very important, the semi-automatic sniper rifle. It's basically a battle rifle. You can go and two-tap people. Very, very good fire rate if you can go and spam it enough quickly. If you have great aim, you will dominate the opposition. This gun is really good, but it has a very low tolerance level. Like, if you're a bad player or just even a mediocre player, you're going to be not so good with a semi-automatic. However, if you've got godlike aim, this gun will outduel the assault rifle, will outduel the revolver. This gun is very, very good. I would put it in a very tentative, like, A+ position, but we're going to be sitting it in the A position for now. Now, as you can see, we have the sniper rifle, submachine gun, and RPG left. So, with that said, we're going to be talking about the sniper rifle first. Now, every lobby, well, not every lobby, but you see these lobbies where people are just quick-scoping incredibly well with a sniper rifle. And the sniper rifle is one of those classes where if you're a new player, you can pick it up and you can do well if you have okay aim. But if you're a really good player, the sky's the limit. This gun is incredibly good at close range, medium range, and long range, and the one-shot kill capabilities on the majority of classes, except the LMG and the RPG, means that majority of time, people are not using the LMG and RPG, so you're going to be getting one-shot kills. Headshots as well, if you want to go and secure them. The hitboxes in this game are quite lenient, so that means getting these shots on target is quite easy. I feel like the sniper rifle, it's going to be in the S tier. It's our first S tier of this video, and for good reason. If you are one of those players that just want to dominate a lobby and you want you know you're confident in your aim, the sniper rifle is for you. Great movement speed as well. I haven't been talking that much about movement speed, but movement speed is really good as well. The health is low, however, at 60, I believe. So that means you can go and get eliminated quite a lot quicker than the 100 health classes. But if you've got great aim, you get the one-shot kill. They're dead anyway. So it's really, really reliant on how good you are. The second to last class right here is the RPG. And I feel like this class gets a lot of hate, given that if you have to go and get a very direct hit to go and get that one-shot kill, it has to be really much on the direct impact or need a person to defeat. If you go and hit a wall, you're going to do a little bit of splash damage, so on, so on. But overall, the RPG, it's a little bit like overrated and underrated. People think it's better than it actually is, and a lot of people think it's not so good. You fire the RPG, you go and tank, they go and tank it, you go and pull out the pistol, you go bang bang. It's a very, very good mechanism for shooting people around walls. And so comparing it to, let's say, the sniper rifle and so on and so on, it's in its own league where you can go and damage people behind structures, behind walls. And with that said, I'm gonna be putting in the B tier for now, because I feel like you have to have a certain mindset and a certain skill set to go and utilize it correctly. But in the hands of a great player, it could be an A tier for sure, but it's gonna be a B tier weapon for now. Now, the last weapon for today is the submachine gun. Now, I have a bit of personal bias with this weapon because this is my favorite weapon in the game. I run around every lobby with a submachine gun, and at close range, you dominate people. At medium range, you dominate people. And at long range, I've bet out people with assault rifles, because if you can go and hit headshots with this weapon, you can go and do a lot of work. Now, I prefer this gun over the assault rifle, so I think we're going to be putting it in the S tier. But with that said, there is a case to be made that the assault rifle's better than the submachine gun, the submachine gun's better than the assault rifle. It depends on the player. For me, I'm a bit more aggressive. I'm up in people's faces, I'm spraying them. You've got the insane movement speed. I believe it's got one of the highest movement speeds in the game. It's got 100 health, so quite good health. Not as good movement speed as the runner, of course, but with that said, we're going to be dropping the SMG in the S tier. It is just an insanely good class overall. Alright guys, so I'm editing this video right now, and looking back, I realize I made a mistake. Now, of course, it's in regards to the Uzi and the shotgun, probably the most controversial part of this video. Now, I said that the Uzi was better than the shotgun, and I don't know what I was thinking during that video, but it's definitely not. The Uzi goes down to a C tier, and the shotgun goes up to a B tier. But honestly, if there was a B plus or an A minus tier, it would be like, it's right between A and B. This gun is so frustrating to play against in close range. You just get round a corner, bang, one shot by the shotgun. What can you go and do about it? Medium range, it's pretty garbage, whatever. Long range, who cares? It's not even possible to use it at long range. But at that close range, it is very deadly, and more deadly than the Uzi. So it would probably sit there. Also, the LMG, I feel like it's better than the RPG. It would probably sit B plus A minus as well, in between here. And I feel like that type of setup would probably be, you know, the best way to describe the classes in Krunker.io. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go and hit the like button. Make sure to go and subscribe to this channel for more Krunker.io videos. Don't worry, boys, they are coming. But other than that, it's Undercover Dudes, all the way from down under.